After traveling a very long way, we have finally made it to the Valley of the Panda. And no, I'm not talking about panda bears, I'm talking about the famous Panda Ant. The photos of the Panda Ant alone have gone super viral, but there is no video footage of this species. So we have come all the way to eastern Chile in hopes of finally capturing the Panda Ant on video. The only problem is the Panda Ant is one of the rarest insects on the planet. This is gonna be like looking for a fuzzy needle in a giant wilderness haystack. It's time to get searching. Now, one thing we've realized about making content on the Brave Wilderness channel is how difficult it is to really portray the challenge in finding some of these animals. So today we're going to keep track of our steps in order to demonstrate just how far we had to go to find this rare and elusive creature. Now, this won't be your average hike. Only a few panda ants have been found in the wild. So we're going to have to search this entire mountain range to even have a chance at finding one. Okay, this looks promising. This open area has a lot of sandy, loose material, which is perfect for the panda ant because it likes to make burrows, and it also allows us to cover a lot of ground fast. Covering ground. That is the name of the game when you're looking for very, very small creatures. The more ground your eyes can scan, the more likely it is you'll find what you're looking for. It is very dry, very hot, and we have seen almost no signs of life. But the search continues. Let's try to flip some rocks to see if we can find one hiding underneath. Nope, nothing under that rock. Finding one of these ants is going to be tricky. Sometimes in this desert heat, flipping rocks is the best way to find creatures trying to escape the sun. Come on, you little panda. Where's that panda ant at? Whoa, got something here. Well, we got a scorpion. A lot of looking for these panda ants, but they are elusive as any insect I ever looked for. But that scorpion's pretty cool. That'll definitely give you a good sting. Constantly scanning the ground. Look at this. It's just a little reminder of how harsh the desert can be. Starting to feel a little fried out here. You know, we are in the right place. It just feels perfect. I just don't see any movement at all. It's like rarer than a real panda. It's getting hard. It's dry as a bone. Gotta conserve our water though. Gotta be able to last all day. Right, finding moisture is going to be key, which is no easy task in the desert. Oh. We're hearing water down below. In the desert, water is life. Let's try our luck in a different environment. Found the water. Ah, it looks so good. If you were ever stuck out here in the desert, this water would be absolutely life-saving and perfectly fine to drink running this fast. A little bouldering. Just seeing water is a boost of energy. Oh, that feels so good. Oh. It's good that we're seeing these flowers. Panda ants feed on a diet predominantly of nectar, so these flowers, good indication we have a food source. There's definitely more life down by this river. It finally feels like we're starting to close in on the panda ant. Seeing these smaller wasps, that makes me feel really positive. I think the trail is heating up. I'm starting to see yellow jackets. Good sign for us right now. This is the insect watering hole. But look at that one. See that one that's chasing the others off? It's got like a panda-like abdomen. You seeing this? You seeing this? The male panda ants have wings. Holy cow, we are close. Oh, whoa. That is some kind of mud dabber wasp. Let's see if we can get it in the jar. Got it. Okay. All right, that is definitely some species of mud dabber wasp. Kind of looks like a warrior wasp. Probably has a decent sting, but this is a very good sign. And hopefully if we keep looking, the panda ant will materialize. But just as things were starting to look promising, the searing midday heat set in, causing all signs of life to vanish. Unfortunately for us, insects will also avoid the hottest parts of the day, just like any other animal. All right, it is just blazingly hot, and we're just getting all the moisture absorbed from our bodies. If we keep operating in this heat, we're gonna run out of drinking water. So we're gonna have to find some shade. It's getting too intense out here. Oh, whoa. Look at all these. Just got to this trail and there are all these burrows. I can't say whether or not these are definitively panda ant burrows, but they're the right size and right shape and in the right place. Finally feels like we're starting to close in on the panda ant. Panda ant right there. Oh! Woo! We got one! Holy, oh, we were literally just about to give up. It's not a big one, but that is a panda ant, baby. Let's go, yes! Ah! Got one. But our luck wouldn't end there. As we prepped our presentation and captured the first ever video of this fuzzy little panda, we spotted another black and white insect scurrying across the ground. Got another one. Hold on, hold on. Get in there, get in there. Go. Oh, they're so fast. So fast. This one's kind of small. I don't want to get stung. Not yet, anyway. Yes, 2 panda ants. Holy cow. And this one really looks like a panda. Wow. Not 1, but 2 panda ants. Let's see how many steps. I'm gonna put our ants down. 19,857 steps. And at the last minute, this is such a rare opportunity to film this world famous creature. There is almost no footage of this species. In fact, this is likely the first 4K footage the world has seen of the panda ant, the world's smallest panda. The first thing I noticed about these creatures were their size. They are teeny tiny. Look at the little capsules that we had to bring to hold these ants. Which of course I keep calling them an ant, but they are not an ant at all. They are a species of wasp. And the wingless ones are actually females. The males of this species have wings, but the females do not possess wings. But what they do possess is the largest stinger to body size ratio of any insect in the world. They're related to the cow killer found in the southern United States, another species famous for its massive stinger and painful sting. Both have fuzzy exoskeletons and are classified as velvet ants. However, unlike the cow killer, the effects of the panda ant venom are completely unknown. And with that, it's time to take a closer look at their defense mechanisms. They don't just look like pandas for our amusement. They've developed this coloration to ward off predators to say, hey, I pack a punch, I have a lot of defenses, and you will regret it. Now let's talk about another defense mechanism. Let's bring the microphone in there real close. You hear that? That's called stridulation, which is a high frequency warning pitch that these insects are able to emit. And we're not just boosting the sound, this insect's actually noisy. I can hear it. Look at that. Swinging the abdomen already. Might get to see an appearance of that. Oh, that stinger's coming out. But before we get to that stinger, I want to talk about the exoskeleton, the shell of this ant. And some scientists have named these ants the indestructible insect because their exoskeleton is said to be 11 times harder than that of your average honeybee. Now it's time to talk about that sting. Oh, I'm gonna go look at that stinger, and it is big. Compared to body size, that is a super long stinger. And even though this is a tiny velvet ant, it will have no problem popping a stinger through my skin. Now remember when I said earlier, this is probably the first 4K footage of a panda ant. Let me also tell you, this is about to be the first ever documented sting of this species. No one has taken a sting of the panda ant. I am definitely curious if the bark of the panda ant is worse than the sting. I think it's time to find out in the next video. You can watch me take on the sting of the panda ant right now by heading over to the Brave Wilderness channel or clicking on the link in the description below.